Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm working on this homecoming loop chain that you see there. And I am using the number 40 luster ribbon. So I've got the black, I had the pink, and I also have the 2.5-inch cow print ribbon, which I got from Amazon. It was a 2-pack. It had this with the pink in with the cow print. And then there was the other ribbon actually had cows on it. It was so cute. I don't know if you can see it. You could see it at the beginning because I made bows with it, and at the end I show the finished mum again. So I always take those wires out. That being because I don't want my loops to get all smushed up, and if you keep the wires in, they're going to look like crap after a while. And then you always want to back them up with at least one piece of luster or acetate to help them hold their shape. You could use the clear ribbon or the, what do they call that? The cake collars if you just wanted to use a clear. It didn't come, the ribbon didn't come on a spool, it just came wrapped up like that with a rubber band. I kind of going backwards with this video and I thought I'm just going to run with it. The videos, all these little video clips came in out of order, like backwards. So I thought, I'm just going to do the video like that. I'm not showing the entire thing, I'm just showing clips of doing it. So the homecoming stickers are from Brenda, her Touch of Class. You know, she's got the Easy Mum backers, and then she has a lot of these stickers, and those are the white ones if you can't tell from the video. And I find it easier when I'm doing loop chains. I hate doing loop chains because I feel like you can see every little imperfection. But one thing I have found after doing so many of them is it's smarter to use the same width ribbon that you're using on your loops for the back ribbon that you're attaching it to, because it's a lot easier to line those two things up, and so you can match up a little bit better. Now, like I've got these layered, and what I've got is like a 2-inch diamond dust, and then I've got the number 9 uh, acetate, the pink acetate that matches the number 40. So I've got them layered like that, and I'm pretty sure I doubled up the bottom one. And those would have been cut at either 6 inches or 7 inches for these loops. I don't remember exactly, but you see how I'm tapping it just to make sure that I'm getting them lined up, and that really does help too. But sometimes, you know, you go to staple and that little freaking thing, the little loop will move on you when you go to staple. Oh, that makes me so mad, y'all. So I get, loop chains are not my favorite. I will do them, but they are not my favorite. I will tell you that, just because they drive me crazy. I want them to look perfect, and they never do. Maybe I get two that are too close together. One gets a little crooked. Oh, you have no idea how much that annoys me. So not only are you trying to line them up perfectly on the edges, make the loop straight, but also you're trying to attach each one evenly spaced. It just, yeah, it annoys me. But anyway, what I was trying to say is that bottom, that number 40 that I made the loop out of, I would have doubled that. So I didn't show that. So what I do if I'm doing them at 6 inches, I would actually cut it at 12, just fold it in half. Unless you're doing two colors, like you wanted one color on the outside and one color on the inside. I like doing that too for some dimension. But then you would cut them both at 6 or 7, whichever one. So I'll staple it right there in the middle, get all those layers, and then I'm going to staple on either side of that staple. I found doing two also works better for me. So I end up with 3 staples. And then I also found with these stickers to not undo the whole thing. So I cut them out. They come on a sheet, and I cut out each individual letter. And then I just roll up the bottom part or the top part and start attaching it just from the bottom, and then pull that backing completely off. So that made it a little bit easier on attaching those stickers because they are flimsy, you know, they move You know what I'm talking about? Floppy. Floppy, I guess I want to say. Not flimsy, floppy. I know vinyl stickers are like that too, and I cut my own stickers on vinyl, just regular permanent vinyl. They are so delicate. They can be a pain to attach, but see, it's got that nice thick backing on there, and I just found that if you roll that up a little bit and then start attaching, and there were several that I had to peel back off and redo because they weren't straight. That's why I say loop chains are not my favorite. I'd rather just have a homecoming cut out on there, honestly. But for some of these mums, I'm like, I want a homecoming loop chain. It just depends on the mum, to be honest. Did I show that twice? Did that come through twice? I feel like we just saw that. I don't know. I'm telling you, these clips, like I said, I recorded this on my phone and in little clips because I didn't want one long video. I was really doing it more for social media, but I had so many of them. I was like, man, that's like a 12-minute video if you put them all together. So I thought I'll put them all together and then put them on YouTube as a longer form video. And I got all that ribbon from the regular ribbon, the pink acetate, and the diamond dust are all from mumsrusandmore.com. So again, that's the 1.3, which is the number 9. Believe the 2-inch diamond dust, and then you got the 2.5-inch or the number 40 acetate, and then the white blingy letters. I almost did the silver, and then I was like, no, I want to do the white because it's a lot of pink, white, and black and silver accents because of the cow print. And they stayed on there really well. I did go through with my art glitter glue that I use on my cutouts with the little bottles with the fine needle point end that just allows a little bit of glue to come out. I did go through and like pull up some of the edges of those stickers and added that glue, just like a dab of glue and like maybe 4 corners or something on the eye. I probably just did a couple, but I don't think I show that on here. Just for security, extra security, this is another mum that was shipped. So I like to be extra secure with things. The M's are not fun. I think those are the worst ones. Oh, pull it back off because they're not lining up. I'm fighting with it. You can't see all of that, but I'm fighting with it. Just trying to pull off a little bit, but kind of keep them in the same spot. I told you I went backwards. This is backwards, so it's not showing everything. I may be fighting with some of them. Yeah, I'm forgetting that I went backwards, but here I am cutting them. And when I'm doing like homecoming or somebody's name, I like to have the letters like all laid out in order. That way I'm not screwing up because you know you can get in the moment and you're putting like homecoming, you can end up doing the C in the wrong place or an M in the wrong place or something, and you're like, oh, I'm such an idiot, or their name. So lay them out in order and then do them like that. Especially when you're going to attach them onto the ribbon and if you've got the stickers already on there, make sure you've got them laid out in order. But here's a close up of the finished mum. And I thought the homecoming stickers turned out really cute. The loop chain turned out really cute. You can see I put bling in the middle of the O's, just a little extra bling there. and I did the cow print loops at the top and the bottom. You can't see the bottom one because that's the reason why I put an extra one down there, because it's going to lift that G up and that G is not going to be hidden on you. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, and happy mom making, happy crafting. God bless.